The prophecies you have received can never measure up to the manifestation of it if you hold steadfast to your faith and continue in the leadings of the Spirit. Today, let's look at the hidden parts of God's promises. And I'll be reading from Romans chapter 11, the verse 33, which says that, "Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of God. How unsearchable are his judgments, and his ways past finding out." Other versions will say that his ways are untraceable. God keeps the best parts of his promises hidden until the appointed time. When we look at the life of Christ, for instance, a lot of prophecies were given about the birth of the Messiah, and the Jews were expecting his coming. So in Isaiah chapter 53, which is the chapter which gives the most detailed prophecy about him, it talks about his suffering and the benefits that it will bring out upon us. It talks about how the chastisement of our peace will be upon him, that he will bear our iniquities, by his stripes we are healed. But the prophecy did not talk about the fact that this Jesus will be so filled with power that even at the touch of the hem of his garment, people would be healed. That this Jesus will raise the dead. That this Jesus will perform countless miracles and multitudes will seek him. No matter what God has said to you, no matter what he has spoken upon your life, the manifestation, there are details in the manifestation that is not the same as what he has said, which is why Paul said in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, the verse 8 or the verse 9, that we only see in part, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, the verse 9, that we only see in part, or we know in part, and we prophesy in part. What we are speaking is only partial. When you read 1 Peter chapter 1, the verse 10 to 12, it talks about the fact that even the prophets who prophesied about the Messiah, they diligently searched into it to inquire before it was disclosed to them that his sufferings and the benefit that it will bring upon us. And even then, the salvation and grace we have received through Jesus Christ is still a mystery that angels desire to look into. That is the God that we serve. He works in mystery. His works and his operations are mysterious, and it's just only to protect us from the traps of the enemy. Because when you read 1 Corinthians chapter 2, the verse 7 to 8, Paul said, "But we speak the wisdom which God ordained before the world unto his glory, which none of the princes of this world knew. For if they had known it, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory." Some parts of your story is hidden